What is up, Cancer? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements on my channel as well. I am running a promo on my Patreon channel, so if you want a free 15-minute reading, go ahead and sign up as a tier 2 or 3 Patreon now through March 15th, and you will get a free 15-minute reading from me. So go ahead, check that out for all that goodies. Other than that, if you want a personal reading or Reiki session, go ahead, book it through my website down below in the description box. All first-time clients for your first hour-long service do get $10 off. Check that out on my website on how to get that discount code. And other than that, like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, helps the channel grow. And let's get into it, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Yeah, let's use Light Seers Tarot. I heard that loud and clear, which is weird because I haven't really been feeling this deck lately. So let's see what's going on for you guys. I just heard rebuttal. Really loud. Rebuttal. Why does this feel like Aries energy? Like a butting of heads. Rebuttal. Rebuttal. If you're new to my channel, I don't focus on any particular topic. It's just whatever you most need to hear, okay? So it could be anything from work to home, family, friends, romance, spirituality, higher consciousness. Let's see what we got for Cancer. This feels very... Show me what I most need to see for Cancer, for the collective. Yeah, Lovers and the Hangman in reverse. I really want to push these two cards like so close together. It's almost like magnetic. It's so weird. Like typically I always spread my cards apart. There's something about this I really want to like squeeze these two cards together. The Lovers is Gemini energy and the Hangman is Pisces energy, Neptune energy. Very higher consciousness going on here. You have two major arcanas as your first two cards out. The Lovers, typically the Lovers can be indicative of a decision. This really does feel, it feels romantic. It does. It's seeing a connection in a new way. A dynamic. It doesn't have to be romantic. It really doesn't. It could just be a dynamic with another individual in a new way. Rebuttal. Rebuttal. This could be a diamond, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, my words. Mercury is direct. I don't know what's going on. It could be a dynamic that you are a part of, or it could be a dynamic that you're an onlooker of. But you're seeing it in a new way. It feels very nice, though. It doesn't feel bad, because the Lovers is upright. That's a very balanced, very divine connection. The Hangman is just a new perspective. It's almost like a surrender. It's an understanding. It feels like an understanding. The rebuttal, though, the rebuttal energy feels very conflicting. Let's see what else comes out. Five of Cups. This feels like disappointment. Sacrifices. This feels like sacrifices. Sacrifices. I just heard sacrifices very loud. Sacrifices. Almost, I started pouring oneself to the wind. Just so you guys know, as we move out of this Aquarian energy, because we're officially in Pisces season, right? So there's going to be a lot of higher consciousness energy. So you're going to see that as I do these readings, you're probably going to get a lot more channels. You're probably going to get a lot more like downloads, a lot more talking. I know, sucks. It does, right? It is what it is. Because I'm not just going to tell you the definition of the tarot cards. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. But your own gifts, your own spirituality, your own higher consciousness is going to be opening up. Your intuition is going to be really peaked at this time. But it's also going to create a lot of distortion, right? So fear and anxiety are going to be really peaked at this time. If you're really ungrounded, or if you're in a place of emotions maybe getting the best of you. Because this Five of Cups energy, I just heard caution to the wind. What's up with all this wind imagery? There's a lot of wind imagery. Wind is a very healing element though. Wind is all about carrying things away. And we did just have the full moon in Virgo, which is all about releasing energy, situations, patterns that no longer serve us. Yeah, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're not seeing something clearly about this dynamic, whether you're part of it or whether you're an onlooker to it. With the Hangman in reverse, it's a new perspective on it. Okay? Two of Swords and the Five of Cups. Because the Two of Swords is the blindfold. It's indecision, but it's also the lack of clarity, not seeing, not being able to make choices. And the Hierophant in reverse is the disconnect from higher consciousness energy. It's the disconnect from your intuition. So it could be that emotions getting the best of you, worry, anxiety, fear, stress, all that getting the best of you, because that is going to be peaked right now after that full moon in Virgo. Because Virgo is, it's not that Virgo peaks stress and anxiety, but Virgo does tend to lead towards overthinking, overwhelmed energy. It is a very grounding energy, and if you're not grounded at this time, the shadow side of that is stress and anxiety. Okay? Let's get another. Let's see what else comes out. Any final messages for Cancer? This dynamic feels really nice. Yep, Justice. It's all going to work out, though. It's all going to work out. I like that. Libra energy with the Justice card. Hierophant is Taurus energy. Two of Swords, Libra energy. Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. Ooh. So we have a soulmate connection, but we also have, I want to say like old dynamics. I think that this is a lesson in old dynamics between either you and an individual. That's, if you're an onlooker, you and an individual that's part of this connection, or you and this connection, right? Old dynamics with the person that you're involved with, or you and somebody that you're being an onlooker to, right? Okay, let's clarify. Let's just clarify. Let's use Manga Tarot. Wow, I'm using a lot of like very different tarot decks for you, which is really strange. These are two tarot decks I haven't really been called to in a while. And it was weird because I did try doing the water signs last week and I really couldn't, the energy was just like, nope, not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Did I do them on Patreon? Yeah, and it's weird because I did all the Patreon monthlies other than Scorpio. Scorpio I do tomorrow. Yeah. Yep. I already did all the other ones for March. Okay, so let's Six of Cups is also indicative of parent to child dynamics. BT dubs, just so you know. Okay. Let's check out the Six of Cups, because this is the overall energy. I feel like this is also the lesson, what you're not seeing, that your higher consciousness might be trying to tell you, because the Hierophant is spirituality. It's also lessons, it's contracts, it's institutions. In some cases, it's also, to me as a reader, it's kind of a need to control things, because the Hierophant is the high priest. It's your intuition, whereas your ego is where we have that tendency to want things a certain way, right? Let's look at the Six of Cups. The Hierophant in reverse and the Emperor in reverse both come off to me as like a very controlling energy. Let's look at the Six of Cups. Yep, Seven of Swords, deceptive, and the King of Swords. So there's a masculine energy going on here. It doesn't have to be a man, but the Six of Cups energy with the Seven of Swords. It's almost like it's very distorted, the perspective of the King of Swords. Because the King of Swords is a very honest, is a very loyal, very trustworthy energy when it's upright, and it is upright, right? It is. And they have a Seven of Swords attached to them. But I feel like this is the perspective of the Six of Cups. And they don't feel like the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups actually feels like this Five of Cups, Two of Swords, Hierophant energy. And this to me actually feels like a Queen of Wands energy. This feels like a Queen of Wands to me for some reason. It feels like a feminine energy. And I feel like this is how the feminine perceives somebody in this dynamic. It does feel like there's three people here. It does feel that way. Because you have the two people in the connection, and then you have, it feels like an onlooker. It does. It does. It's very, I had this in another sign. I think it was on Patreon though. Yeah, and then we have the card of rejection. Four of Cups in reverse, which is Cancer energy. And it's almost like, yeah, because between the Six of Cups and the Four of Cups is the Two of Cups energy, which is the Lovers, right? Like I said, this feels like the Queen of Wands rejecting somebody in the Lovers dynamic. I know I'm trying to go slow because it is a very confusing reading to portray, but it feels that way. Okay. Let's look at the Lovers. Let's see if we get the Queen of Swords over here. King of Swords is Aquarius energy, Seven of Swords Aquarius energy, and the Four of Cups Cancer energy. Five of Pentacles. Oh, so there's abandonment coming up. We have the Eight of Cups. Walking away. And the Two of Cups in reverse. So there's the Two of Cups energy. There's the Four of Swords in the reverse, Libra energy. I'll clarify the Hangman too, and then I'll show it all to you. The Moon, yeah, illusion. Illusion, High Priestess, more illusion, more distortion. The Fool, the King of Cups, and the Three of Cups in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is messed up. You get the Lovers, you get the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. There's somebody... This is so strange because it feels like it is all this energy. This entire reading feels like this energy's perspective of this connection. But they don't feel like they're part of the connection. They feel like, I don't like this connection. I want somebody to abandon this connection, walk away from this connection, drop this individual, Two of Cups in reverse, and work on their healing. I think that this person has abandonment issues. I think they need to walk away and find out and redefine their Ten of Cups, their real love, because I think that they are in a very toxic dynamic with someone who's imbalanced, and I think they need to do their healing. It feels like the perspective of the person who feels as if they've been making sacrifices, right? They've been making sacrifices, they feel emotionally betrayed, but they're not seeing the reality of this connection. And they need a new perspective, Hangman in reverse, because what they're seeing is illusion, the Moon. And validating that even further is the High Priestess, which is indicative of not seeing their higher consciousness, because you cannot see. The High Priestess and the Moon are the two cards in tarot indicative of the unknown and illusion, distortion. That's why there needs to be a new perspective on this connection. That is very healthy because it's a Lover's upright. And then we have the Fool and the King of Cups, this brand new beginning with a very loving and very honest King of Swords, King of Cups. And that's the masculine energy of this Lover's connection that is now falling apart because of the three people in this dynamic. You got the feminine, that's part of the Lover's connection. Then you have the feminine energy over here that's feeding all this distortion, okay? Creating all this insecurity. So let's look at this Five of Cups energy. Let's see if this person will show up. They feel like a Queen of Wands. They do. Let's look at the Five of Cups and the Two of Swords. So you have a Two of Wands. Wow. Ten of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. Between the Two of Wands and the Ten of Wands is an Eight of Wands. They want to change in direction. They want somebody to end this connection, Hierophant in reverse, right? Because it's very burdensome, it's very heavy. They want them to look for a new opportunity, right? Because emotionally it's depleting. Whether to them, whether they perceive that to the other individual involved, they find it emotionally depleting. Let's see what they're not seeing though with the Two of Swords. Seven of Wands in reverse. Queen of Swords. What did I say? We have a King and a Queen of Swords. So we have a true pair. What are they not seeing? The Queen of Swords is very guarded to whoever this energy is. So now we have a King and a Queen of Swords. This is the Lovers connection, right? They're not seeing that they're probably really pissing off the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. They're creating a barrier between them and these two people. Because that's what the Seven of Wands is. A very big wall. Yep. Hangman. They're not seeing that. They're not seeing that side of things. They're not seeing that perspective. I'm just going to stop there. Let's just stop there. Let's look at the Hierophant. Let's see what their lesson is. Or Knight of Wands in reverse. Temperance in reverse. And the Six of Wands. Okay. So there's an opportunity to really heal the situation, to really heal the dynamic between the three people, and it can work out and be victorious, right? With the Hierophant in reverse, though, the Knight of Wands feels like that Queen of Wands energy, that very stubborn energy of it. It's the rebuttal. Like, nope, I'm not going to do it. Nope. It kind of feels like a power struggle. It feels like the ego, right? The ego versus the higher self. Like, I don't want to do it because I don't want to do it because I've made sacrifices. And whether that person has valid reasons for their sacrifices is completely valid, right? If they've sacrificed a lot for somebody in that dynamic, that's totally fine, right? Those people might be trying to really respect that and doing what they can to honor that and accommodate as much as they can, right? We don't know the whole story. Everybody's situation is going to be different. Temperance and the Knight of Wands, though, this is somebody who's kind of like, nope. It's a Knight of Wands energy is a little non-committal. It's in and out, back and forth, teeter-totter energy. Knights are travelers. They are non-committal. And with Temperance in reverse, it's indicative of the imbalance. It's the back and forth, the back and forth. They don't know what they want to do about this dynamic because it's almost like they want to keep the peace, but they don't know how to keep the peace. Bottom of the deck, there we have another true pair, the Queen of Cups. So now we have the Queen to the King of Cups. Where you at, King of Cups? It's a very balanced connection, this Lover's connection. This other individual who's creating this third party with the Three of Cups in reverse who's like, I don't want this relationship happening. It's all illusion, 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 distortion, 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 right? So let's look at Justice. Oh, Ten of Swords, right? And then the World. So there's going to be a nasty ending. There is. This is going to... It's not going to end well. Not going to end well. Because there's some deception going on. There's illusion. Let's look at Justice. This feels like a lot of miscommunication. Justice, Chariot in reverse, yeah. There's going to be a shift in directions, and then the Ten of Pentacles, a very stable foundation. So everything's going to work out. Because the Ten of Pentacles is legacy, it's family, it's community, it's people coming together, having very stable foundations. This could be in regards to your home, the relationship in general between all three people. But the whole thing is going to shift directions, and we're going to have, this is like a reconciliation energy to me, but when you have Justice and a Ten of Pentacles, that's not only legacy and family, but it's things working out in everybody's favor. Because it's almost like coming to a compromise. Bottom of the deck is an Empress energy. I like that. That's Libra, Venusian, Taurus energy, and the Three of Swords. Here it is healing that, healing the situation, right? Stepping into very divine feminine energy. Oh, I love it. Very, very nice. I want to know about the dynamic. I want to know about the relationship. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands in reverse, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords in reverse, and Justice. There's going to be a lot of anxiety. It's all going to work out. It's going to be a waiting game. It's going to be a waiting game. Sorry, there's a lot of things in here. Stop it. Baby girl, come here. With the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, there's going to be truth that comes out because there's an Ace of Swords energy. I'm going to slap this dog silly. Stop, baby. And then you have the Three of Wands in reverse. It's going to take some time for the truth to come out, for the realization of what this connection really is. And that's when the Justice comes in. That's when we have the new direction. And that's when we get the legacy, the balance. Okay? And that's when we have the new foundation, the Page of Pentacles. But Cancer, intense reading. This is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're able to follow. Definitely a third party situation. Third party doesn't mean infidelity. Just means that there's three energies involved. Energies do not have to be people. In this situation, it definitely is. So please keep that in mind. This could be people around you. Doesn't mean that it has to be you. You could be the onlooker. You could be part of this connection. This could be three people in your environment. Who knows, right? But take it as it resonates. And I love you. Check out Patreon. Check out my website if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session. And I love you. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.